Were you made aware that this was going to be the biggest prisoner federal release in our history?
The U.S. Sentencing Commission last year changed the sentencing guidelines. They called it drugs -2, in which we knew that a lot of folks were going to be released because they made them retroactive. The sentences retroactive, not only looking forward, but retroactive to the folks that were already incarcerated. So they gave the Department of Justice a year to prepare for this release, and here we are.
All right, the jail cell opens up, men and women come out, then what?
Many of them will actually be released directly into the community because they are really even beyond what the reduced sentences are already. Many will go to federal halfway houses, such as the one that Volunteers of America Chesapeake runs in East Baltimore, where they will be prepared for reentry. Our focus is providing these individuals the tools to be able to smoothly reintegrate into their communities and into society.
The longer sentences, we're talking how many years? 10, 15?
10, 15. It was a lot of folks that were caught up in the war on drugs back in the 90s and given, first-time offenders, given 10, 15, 20 years for, quite frankly, things that are in some places legal now. So they've been in a long time.
Like you were saying when we were in the commercial break, they're coming out, they don't know about phones, iPhones, computers. There's a lot of catching up to do.
The technology gap is definitely a huge issue for them. As I said to you, some of these folks were incarcerated before Al Gore invented the internet.
Are the people that are coming out, are they employable?
Yes, they are very employable if we give them the right tools to become employable. One of the most basic needs, as soon as they come to us, is provide them with an identification card. You can't get a job you can't be connected to services unless you have identification. Some don't even have that.
Mental health, you're also working on that, and substance abuse.
Yes, so we provide substance abuse education as well as assessing their mental health needs and then connecting them with community providers that can address those needs.
Now, does everybody that's getting out know about the program? I mean, are they well aware that you're there with a helping hand?
Yeah, and we're at the tail end of these individuals' sentences. So we're actually part of the system. So let's say someone has 10 years, and at 9 years and 6 months, they may be referred to us to live out the last 6 months of their sentence, preparing them for reentering into society.
When does all this start?
This starts October 30th through November 2nd will be the first, this, as you indicated, the largest one-time release in history of federal prisoners, and approximately 6,000 across the country, with about 175 being released to Maryland.
He does it all. I mean, they do it all. I mean, you really do it all, don't you?
We do. We're very blessed in the organization Volunteers of America Chesapeake, where we serve a lot of vulnerable populations, from the formerly chronically homeless to individuals with intellectual disabilities, mental and behavioral health issues, veterans and returning veterans and their families, and the ex-offender population.
Dusky, keep up the good work, my friend.
Thank you.